Alright, the party venturing into the Temple of Howling Hatred had met with some Kenku, who they begrudgingly, or well, who they had a split decision on, some deciding that the Kenku were present and part of the cult, and others deciding that they were just peaceful bird creatures and should be left alone.
They're still going to stab us in the back.
Right, split party.
Thanks, Mike.
Split party, right. Venturing forth into the temple and fleeing the intense storm that was occurring outside, they finally found the source of the awful flute that was driving Baron mental. Well, fluting. After a brief back and forth with Wind Harrow and the dispatching of at least one of the initiates responsible for said ungodly noise, Baron convinced Wind Harrow to have them put up for the night, at the very least, so that they could, in the future, perform for the mistress of the temple. They were guided by a terrified initiate to a makeshift barracks of sort where they could rest for the night.
Yeah, Horn of Haunting. Whoop, whoop. Pipes of Haunting, whatever they're called.
Yeah. Oh, hey. There's a little,
There's all these little magic items I'm like trying to figure out how to use now.
There's a little legend for this one. Neat. That square means light shaft, I guess. Alright, so...
I'll show you a light shaft. No, no one.
Ended rather abruptly, because late and 2 a.m. are not my friends. So, as the party gets there, I believe you're going for a full rest.
Yeah.
Is anybody keeping watch, or are you just gonna trust the temple blindly?
I don't know. I'm assuming I'm trustworthy. I'm trusted now, so.
I'm the only elf, right? We can't do like just two.
You are the
Yeah.
only elf.
Yeah, so I guess blind trust. Fuck it.
I was going to play Song of Rest, but it's only helpful for short rests, so.
I
don't
will
have
keep
fun with
watch
Brexit,
because
never
I
mind.
don't trust anybody.
Well, I'm sleeping.
Trying to.
Stop that. Don't make me exhaust in level 2. All you're going to do is make me a crankier Baron, which nobody likes.
I have plans for you, don't worry.
Nobody likes cranky Baron.
Yeah, except for... hold on, wait.
Except for you.
Yeah, it's entertaining.
You're going to slow my speed down now, too? Oh, you jerk.
It's gonna slow your everything.
That's messed up, man.
Alright, well, I set up all my stuff, backpack, bedroll, get myself situated. We're in just a room with one entrance.
Yeah. That's how we described it last time, at least.
So I'll set up, lean up against the wall. Iron Fang at my side, like on the ground in my hand, and I'll just watch the door.
I want a cool demon weapon, too.
I do not trust any of this.
With a flash of my old self, I flash you a cocksure grin. Ah, they just want to hear me play. Get some rest while you can. I'll slaughter them all in the morning.
If they want to hear you play, you must be alive in the morning.
You hear how those apprentices were playing? They've got nobody else but me.
I shrug and continue to lean against the wall, staring at the door. As I'm staring at the door, you need sleep, so sleep. I will keep watch.
So he hates the benefits unless he can capitalize.
Everybody AFK!
Yeah. I was okay with continuing RPing without Adam, but...
What? What? What did you eat? What'd you eat? Did Mama give you marshmallows? She did?
Oh no. Hold on.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
How are you?
It's rather gross.
Lava's gross.
Lava's gross.
Yeah.
Lava's
Yeah.
gross. Blech.
Lava is gross.
Bleh.
Huh.
Hi,
You do
Penny.
it.
Hi.
You do it. Bleh.
Bleh.
She played The Floor is Hot during Thanksgiving with cousins and whatnot.
Lava.
Yep. So I went to get her at the end of the night. She was like, "Floor is hot." And I'm like, "Okay, well, Daddy will carry you." The lava's gross. Bleh. And now she just keeps doing it because my wife cracks up.
You say hi?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's me, down in the corner. And that's you. That's Riley.
That's you.
Penny, you want to see a baby?
Yeah. That's
Woo.
Riley. That's Lawrence.
Ooh.
Penny, who's this
Is he
baby?
Lawrence?
I'm pointing at you.
Say hi. Yeah, you're saying hi. You want to say hi? You do? If I give you the headset, will you say hi? That's Mama.
Is that Riley?
Yes.
That's-
Is that really?
Riley?
Yeah, these are friends. Here, you want the headset?
Oh, different dinosaurs.
Stand.
Hi.
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 Hi, Riley.
You want to say hi to the baby?
Yes.
Yes.
Hi.
Say hi to Penny.
Hi, baby. Hi. Hi, baby.
Say hi. No. Say hi. Say hello. What does a dog say? What does a cat say? What does a horse say? What does a horse say? What does a sheep say? What does a sheep say? What does a sheep say? What does a frog say? What does a bird say? You all done? As soon as I take it off, she says hi. Say hi. Hi. Not to eat the microphone. crazy. Can I have a kiss? You're gonna
Grunting in response to Wrecked, I sit on the side of the bed holding an unopened bottle of wine and just stare at it for a little while.
hug. Can I have a hug? Oh, thank you.
Alright, so Rect is keeping watch, and everybody else is going to sleep.
Go get Mama.
Yep.
Bye bye. Yep.
I'm contemplating my unopened wine for a little bit first, but then yes.
Alright.
Yep.
Contemplate away. How long are you contemplating? And Rect, perception as everybody else goes to sleep. Brian, what's your perception for your watch?
I typed it.
Oh, there it is. Sorry, missed that. Lawrence, I'm not a sadist.
Kind of are. You just don't know it yet.
Well, when you die, you can confirm everything, but until then, fever dreams of a madman, I insist.
See, he's killing me, guys. He's killing me. He doesn't like me RPing through all his dungeons, and so he's going to kill me. So I go with something that's less effective.
Super effective.
Can you hear my daughter right now?
No.
She's standing behind me, politely informing me that I'm pooping. Do you need to go potty?
No.
You just need a diaper change? Okay, arms up. Sit down. Sit. Okay, up. You need to go potty. Hold still. You need to go potty. Yep. Okay, go potty.
We have a runaway DM and a runaway Ryan tonight. Every time I look up, one or both are gone.
Damn kids.
Yeah.
Are you done?
So I would need greater resto to give you back some
Exhaustion, yeah.
exhaustion, right?
I think so.
I need another level for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You all done? You need a diaper? Come here. Okay, lay down.
Wow. Greater resto costs 100 gold?
Yep.
Not realize that.
Okay, hold your legs.
Yeah.
Come from your
What does?
Kidding me?
What?
You take a big cup.
What costs 100 gold?
Greater resto.
Yeah, that's why Belmar had to charge Urfer back at the town or whatever to get that done. Because I didn't have 100 gold.
Oh, it was because you didn't have 100 gold? I thought it was because you didn't like me.
I mean, combination. I could have taken up collection.
For the record, I hate the fucking Green Bay Packers and everything that they stand for.
Well, they hate you too.
Good.
I'll buy it. Why?
Yeah, why?
Because Cobb was going all day, everyone was very confident that he would be able to play, and oh hey, they just listed him as inactive. And I have nobody to plug my flex spot.
Goose. You know what a goose says?
Yes.
What's a goose say?
Don't they all do that?
Legs?
Yeah, everybody does that. I think he's more upset that he just doesn't have anybody worthwhile to put in his roster from the Buccaneers at all.
The Buccaneers.
Yeah, you're a Tampa Bay fan, aren't you?
What does that have anything to do with the fact that my fantasy just got blown up because he was starting according to the head coach he was starting. There was no reason why he wasn't going to start, and now he's not.
I don't know, man.
Oh, because you wanted to just take a dig at my team because...
You took a dig at mine and Chris's team.
But yet Chris didn't make it personal.
I didn't think it was making it that personal, but okay, I apologize if you took it that seriously.
Take it back now, y'all.
Yeah, my daughter's playing with her pumpkin.
It's an appropriate song for my apology. I like it.
I don't even know who this dude is, but I'm going to pick you up and I'm going to put you in over Randall Cobb. Oh.
Alright, sorry. Wreck, your watch passes on eventful. Baron, after staring at your wine for however long, you begin to drift to sleep. Are you waking anyone up for second watch?
I'll wake up Falgrim.
Yeah. I'll keep watch. Sure. A mighty 9 perception if you owe him.
Mighty 9? Alright. There are signs of disturbed slumber, some snoring, some tossing and turning, but you don't notice anything drastically out of place. The rest of your watch is uneventful.
Time for the elf to go on duty.
Yep. Jail, Jace, Jackson, that.
Jail's new name is Jackson. Got it.
There you go, Jackson, take a watch.
Muted. You're still muted.
I'm assuming he said jail, and I'm going to say rest easy. I can watch from here.
Dunk out.
Nat 20.
Oh, goody.
Dave's coming out hot.
Dave, there is a blinding flash of light and a thunderous roar as you keep watch. Kind of like a up close and personal with a flashbang. Give me a perception as you're dazed for a moment.
Don't forget I'm a drow too.
Dazed for
So
a few
disadvantage?
moments. Yeah, give me a perception at disadvantage then. Yeah.
Uh, 10.
Could be worse for a disadvantage roll.
Could be. You can't make out who as your sight starts to come back, but you believe that one of your party is missing.
Come on.
I'm going to go wake up Baron.
All right. He's not there.
That's the one I assumed was missing. I'm gonna go-
Alright. If I need to re-roll, just tell me. I can get re-rolling.
That's not what my intentions were.
We're gonna go wake up Wrecked.
All right.
And say, all of a sudden a giant flash came and Baron disappeared. You were right not to trust them.
And we'll cut to Baron. Baron, you find yourself awake in what seems to be a large dining hall, like Viking style. Wooden walls, shields and weapons adorning them. Great feast laid on a lengthy table, and there is a human giant in battered and bloody plate sitting at the head of the table. Can't make out his face because it's hidden in a massive war helm. Next to him, leaning against the table, is a great battle axe, notched and stained from much use.
Am I fully equipped?
You're equipped. Sure. A booming voice calls out, "Baron, it's about time we had a chat."
I throw a dagger.
Okay.
I don't know what this is. I got ambushed.
Roll for dagger, I guess.
17.
Your dagger clanks off his bloodied armor. That won't be necessary. Sit, eat, drink. You're clearly tired.
Return me to my rest then.
Yeah, not till after we've had a chat.
I stroll to a chair, literally put my feet on the table, and glare. Well, chat away.
See, Baron, I'm a little upset. You and I go back a good ways, but believe in your teachings. Or at least the code of Tempest that you once followed. You'd never turn your back on a fight. And since your current predicament, you appear to be headed in a direction of cowardice.
You know nothing of me, or where I've been, or what I've seen and done. Tempest has done nothing for me. If you're some avatar or servant of his, let us be done with this.
Done nothing for you, have I?
I stare silently.
Pretty calm demeanor from the man with a fire in him.
Are you looking to burn then?
Are you not questioning why you aren't?
The fire consumes.
All
What I
of it.
was will be consumed, and what I will be will consume. I will bring honor to my name, with or without whatever you are.
What honor are you bringing? All you are for wanton destruction. You cast your hat aside easily. You forsake the lessons that you grew up with.
If you were truly Tempest, then you would know that my childhood was not an easy one, nor the lessons taught easy.
No one says they were, but you haven't turned away from them until now.
What tenets have I turned away from?
Easy. Why are you
It's like-
turning away from a fight? You just go with the beast inside you?
What fight have I turned from?
You just give in?
What fight have I fled?
The fight you're fighting now. The one for your very essence.
I found a new ally. That is not cowardice, that is not flight. That is strength.
Is it then?
Indeed. Now send me back to my bed.
Very well. If that's the choice you make. He waves his hand and you find yourself back in the bed. Wrecked, you're woken up basically to see Baron return.
Like I wake up to see him come back, or I wake up and he's already back.
You wake up to see it. There's another bright flash of light and a boom, and Baron is just sitting on his bed.
What in the hells? And I stand up, rubbing sleep from my eyes, holding Iron Dragon.
I say nothing, I just pull out that unopened bottle of wine and pop it open and start drinking from it.
Where did you go?
I glance over, take another swig, and just shake my head.
Are we in jeopardy? Should we?
I'll go ahead and finish, Dave.
I was going to say, should we? Do they know that we're opposed to their thinking?
No, no fear of that. Just some pesky godling.
Baron, give me a Constitution save, as you are racked with pain.
You know what? Screw this guy. 8.
8?
Yeah.
Alright. You howl out in pain as you feel a wave of relief leave you.
What?
The...
Can you, what?
Yes. a
I don't understand what that means.
So Tempest
I
was
gotta.
Tempest was
Yeah.
giving you protection from the fire inside, and since you have dismissed him, he is dismissing his boon on you.
Gotcha.
So the fire cascades through your body, much like you would see a lava pool over the ground, and you now have a charred appearance over half of your body, along with one of your hands being disfigured. Yeah, pretty disfigured.
Are you kidding me? You just crippled the bard. Alright, well, this sucks.
Man, you're gonna try to play in front of the woman, and you're gonna be like, "Oh my God, my hand doesn't work anymore."
I can play it off. I know what to do. Gasping, I look at my hand and my arm. Godling, I will destroy you.
Disadvantage on performance checks.
Shocking.
Yeah.
See, I told you he's trying to cripple me.
Mother of God.
Literally nerfed him.
He turned his back on his teaching, so his teacher turned his back on him.
I give you a look up and down at your new abrupt appearance. So much for a pesky godling. Seems you have angered him.
He's done nothing for me, but now he's cursed me anyways. I was no cleric of his, and yet he's seen to dismiss me as such. And he will face my wrath. And he will burn like the rest.
Oh, be careful what you say aloud, friend. The gods hear all.
They didn't hear my prayers.
It seems they did.
No. They saw someone turning away from them after their silence and decided to curse him, instead of helping him when he was in need.
It's a nice spin.
I am a bard. You may have killed my performance, but I still got my silver tongue.
Oh yeah, we also talked about the War of Northern Aggression.
The gods do not simply not listen. They act in various ways.
Yes, I can tell, as I hold my two arms up.
You dismissed your god. You expect favor?
I expected my god to help me when I was in need. He chose not to. Why would I worship that again?
Clearly he did. If now suddenly you have dismissed him and he has disfigured you as such.
Bah! The fire shall run its course.
That is at least one truth you speak.
I must get some rest if I'm going to perform in the morning.
I
I lay
clearly
back
drop
down.
my gaze to his hand. And then I will pray to Torm. You're going to need it.
Bah. Pray to whomever. Perhaps one god will finally listen.
I told you before, the gods always listen. It is whether they act.
The lack of action shows they do not care. If they always hear, and they choose not to act, that is not a god worthwhile praying to.
If every god answered every prayer, what time would they have?
Standing up in anger. Every prayer doesn't need to be angered, but when one's life is on the line, when things matter, that is when they should listen and act. When they choose not to in that circumstance, they deserve to be thrown in the mud.
As Baron gets angry, the breaks in between the charring illuminate as if stoking a fire again.
Take the cool effect.
Seems like you got someone on your side.
Yes, someone that'll do what I tell them. Now let me rest. I lay down.
Now, do I have the bed combust?
I shake a sad, solemn head and lay my shield before me with the carvings of Torm on it. And close my eyes, running my hand over the shield, over the carvings, and begin praying silently.
All right. Jail, as things calm down, since you're still on watch, give me another perception. Ryan, you are free to give your silent prayer, obviously. If there's anything else you want to do, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just...
Am I rested? I'm still not, right?
No, you were woken up. You had the back and forth with Baron. I assume this is like a, almost a meditation that you're doing as you offer your prayer.
Yeah, kind of. I'm just kind of like... So I'll say as an aside, because I've moved into the barbarian, visibly mad as he spoke about the gods in the way that he did, but did not allow myself to kind of give in to that. So okay. I'm kind of trying to calm myself down, because even though I have that barbarian rage, I still take pride in the ability to kind of, or try to harness it. So I'm just kind of trying to like, almost like a goose fraba type of thing, where I'm just kind of like rubbing my hand over my carvings and just kind of trying to calm myself mentally.
Okay.
And then once I do so, I'm going to go back to sleep.
Alright, so Jail, you see Rect do just as he described, running his hands over the carving, staying silent, almost up to a meditative state before he appears a bit more visibly relaxed and goes back to his slumber. Nah, your perception wasn't that good. The rest of the watch is uneventful. The full extent of the rest is past. You are all free to wake up.
What on earth? Baron, what happened to you?
He rejected his god.
He what?
As I'm like preparing myself, I'm preparing like a trail rations breakfast. Not even looking up. He rejected his god. Do I need to say it louder?
I'm giving what looks to be a silent prayer at my bedside and not responding yet.
He was taken in the night, and he came back looking like that. He said he was being meddled with by a godling, and that it is not anything to worry about.
He abandoned his god. Why is he praying?
He abandoned a god.
I do not know who he is praying to, but he abandoned his god. And claims his god abandoned him.
Stand up and turn. He abandoned me first. It is only right that I leave him behind, despite how he may choose to curse me. Nonetheless, I have a performance to give. Shall we go find our attendant?
Hold on. I want to see if I can do something to help this.
is a bad time for me to respond to Lawrence.
That's what I thought, Adam. I was just like, all right. Well, I was pretty sure, but thanks for the confirmation.
Like, I see you typing, I'm like, I agree. Wait, no. Not to that.
So this is kind of going to be DM's total discretion on this, because I want to do something, but I'm not.
Okay.
So I would like to bless. I want to bless Baron, but I don't want it to do attack roll or saving throw. I'd like to add it to a skill, if you would allow me.
Rock on.
Let's see.
So it's whenever your target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, target can roll a d4 and add that number rolled to attack roll or saving throw. I would just like to add it with DM discretion, attack roll, saving throw, or skill. Totally up to you. That's the only thing that I can do.
Well, I mean, I can give him guidance as a cantrip, which does just that.
Well, yeah, but that's out of character, and for RP's sake, I do like where Ryan's head's at. I agree. I would just say that with adding that parameter, you cannot do it to 3 creatures of choice. It would only be for the specific target.
Oh yeah, that's what I was intending on. Alright, so if it's not 3 creatures, can the duration last longer? If I'm concentrating?
Concentrating, assuming there's a prayer involved kind of thing. Being a focused spell like that, I'd agree to you're doing this specifically for like performance, right? Not leaving the attack roll or saving throw in, just for the skill.
It's just for the skill. Alright, so I don't want to tilt my hand, but if you'll give me the nod, there's going to be an RP involved.
Right, I'm trying to break the spell down in a way, because I want to increase the duration for this, but I also don't want it to affect the attack and save kind of thing, because I think that's too much. So
no, I'm foregoing the attack and save.
For being a focused bless just for
his performance.
A skill check, I would agree to, say, 10 minutes per caster level.
Okay. Alright. So
looking at my fancy lyre, I kind of mutter to myself, wish I'd brought some drums along. Sorry to interrupt, Ryan.
No, it's alright. So have we been summoned yet?
You have not.
Okay.
Is anyone hungry? I can whip up some good berries.
I'm already eating my trail ration.
Yeah, me too.
Are you sleepy? No. You want to go to bed?
I nibble a trail ration.
How about you go to bed?
No.
Yeah.
I'll take a berry if you have one. I don't suppose there's anything your magic can do to alleviate this.
Not yet. Sorry.
Lawrence, I'm forgetting the order of things slightly. You had the wine before all of this, right?
Yeah.
You've not had wine since? Okay.
Right. I had wine when I got back, and that was it.
Okay.
Makes me glad I didn't say I was going to have some wine with my breakfast. Whatever you're thinking.
You should try to have the other one.
Ooh.
I will cast Goodberry and hand 2 out to everyone.
I will down a good berry with the flaming wine.
I thought you gave that to me.
No, I gave you a different bottle. I gave you one of the normal bottles.
You gave me Fire Monk Water Satchel.
I've still got one of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've got 3 bottles of fine wine left. Up to 2. I got to take one off for last night's drinking. And I've got a bottle of the Flaming Monk booze still.
Alright. So, as part of your new transformation, the Goodberry doesn't have much of a taste. From what you can gather, you don't know if it had any. But, of note, as you drink the volatile monk spirits, it seems to reinvigorate you from an early set, almost as if the fire is cascading further within you. You can, I know it was a broken night of sleep, but you can remove your exhaustion.
Yes.
I was gonna remove the exhaustion whichever way you sided, but this is good flavor.
Wait, does this mean Lawrence has to drink every time he wants to remove his exhaustion?
Don't know.
That
He
totally.
got tired of Baron not drinking, so he decided to inspire me.
Pretty much how I work.
Do that.
Totally builds right into his character.
Baron's had a significant shift in the way he's been, that some of which has fallen to the wayside.
Doing what I can with what I'm presented.
Just trying to make it fun.
Chris is landing a 747. Give him a second.
Yep.
I figured it was kung fu fighting.
I didn't know what it was, but I saw a lot of hand waving.
Just had found out Marilyn hadn't seen like any of the classic airplane movies the other day.
Oh, a shame.
So we sat there and watched that. It just reminds me of like, I put it over there. Just plane driving into the terminal.
Such a good movie. Surely you can't be serious. I am serious. Just don't call me Shirley. It is funny. I agree.
Just like 3 times. I just wanted to say, good luck. We're all counting on you.
Yeah, I think back to those movies, and I'm like, oh, they were so good. And then I think like forward to like Not Another Teen Movie. I'm like, what the? All these satirical movies like completely like decayed in quality.
I think there are some solid moments in them, but I wish they were
Better.
I don't know.
I like the scary movies. Those were good.
The first
Like the
couple
first
I enjoyed.
Yeah, the first couple
One
were
and 2,
okay.
and then 3 was trash, and then they did Not Another, and it was just...
Not Another Teen Movie was fun to think back on because Chris Evans is in it, and I will never not laugh at that first like shot where he's in it and he walks through the hall and looks at a picture of himself looking at a picture and just turns around and smiles, and I'm like, what is this? And then it gets trash. No, you didn't, you bullshitter. My daughter is trying to fill my wife's heads with lies. Heads. Alright, you're multi-headed demon.
We have a potential,
I mean, to be fair, they all are.
Terrible.
it's big.
So funny though.
It means
Oh, awesome. I've been saving a DM inspiration dive for just this performance.
Can you give yourself an inspiration die from your bardic stuff?
No, I checked that.
I thought that's what,
It specifically says other people.
I could have sworn I was like, maybe you could do that, and I saw you check your book. I'm like, he's totally checking.
I literally did. I was like, can I inspire myself? No, you cannot. But we'll see how this goes. But yeah, I'll take all the bonuses you guys can give me. Because I'm going to need them.
They don't stack on a single roll, does it?
No.
You didn't think so.
Well, I'll cancel out the disadvantage at least, so I'll have a solid 1 roll.
All right.
I think Ryan wants to do his blessing thingy before we move on, and he stepped away.
I was just going to say that Windharrow put you out for the night, but he also told you that he doesn't know when the mistress would be back or ready, so...
Oh, I'm going to go barge in after this, so... It's either I'm performing or I'm killing people. I don't know if the rest of the party's on board with that, but that's kind of my strategy here.
One of these
Time for killing.
checks it all.
Either we get right into the throne room and we can find the person we need to kill, or we kill our way to the person we need to kill.
I'm perfectly okay being a murder hobo.
Baron wasn't, but he's become that.
This campaign has had a fairly dynamic shift between not being murder hobo and going murder hobo.
Hey, if you're a cultist, I'm pretty much murder hobo. If you're a bandit, I'll bring it back. Just don't talk heathenistic.
Yeah, well, don't listen to me too closely.
That leaves you with a little bit of a quandary of what is Baron.
Exactly. Don't listen to me too closely, bud.
Now, where is the mistress? Oh, yeah. That room. That makes sense.
I'm either going to be problem, be solved, or get killed real soon. That's how I look at it.
You did it? Good job. What'd you do? Oh, you swept? Good job.
You don't want to know.
Did the coffee grounds fall out or something?
When a kid says, yay, I did it, you got to be careful about what you're cheering.
Well, I mean, she was with my wife for whatever it was, so...
You hope.
No, I can confirm.
But yeah, Chris, I think guidance would work here too, if Ryan ever shows up again.
They were basically describing guidance without...
Yeah.
It's like, give him the guidance cantrip.
I mean,
that's
like I said, not using out of character, I like where Ryan was going with an RP sense, and if you want to give an RP sense, I can also look past them not stacking. All depends on how it's gone about. I like to try to be flexible and let you guys have your way, which is why none of you have died yet, except for maybe Baron.
Yeah.
Can I have my way with you, Adam?
Ew.
Man, it's gonna be a little rougher for you. I haven't had a drink in a while.
It's alright, I'll use spit.
Saw that comeback coming.
Hey.
See what I did there? Yeah. Was that comeback coming? Yeah, I liked all that head shaking no. I feel pretty good about that. I thought I was being pretty clever with that.
I just choose to ignore.
Nope, you shook your head no. You can't deny it. You backed into that one.
Giggity.
Keep it rolling, Lawrence.
Well, I mean, the rolling's more in the motion than in me. But, and in this case, I guess it'd be in Adam, but...
Terrible.
You enjoyed it.
A little bit.
I bet Adam did too.
Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
Where'd Ryan go? I need my blessing before my big performance.
Fuck. How many turkey sandwiches have you guys had already?
Haven't.
Boo! Ryan, how many turkey sandwiches have you had?
None, because I haven't had any turkey left over.
Ew. You lose
Does
this
that
round,
happen?
Chris.
Wow.
Yeah, because I make my own in like a week.
Oh, you make your own turkey. Okay, that took me a second to click.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I don't. We went to a Thanksgiving where there were a lot of leftovers. But I get a free turkey from work, so like next weekend, probably Sunday, I will be making turkey.
Gobble gobble. That's what Adam said. So stoic, Adam. Glad you take it this well.
Just a disapproving look on his face.
Yeah, Ryan, you missed like 90% of the jokes on this theme. Adam's been shaking his head, alternating between shaking his head and trying to ignore me. Days like today, Adam wishes the mute other button came back.
That thing didn't work. It just turned. It just like kicked people, didn't it?
No, it definitely
No, it
worked.
muted you quite effectively often.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, so I'm reinvigorated with a good berry and some fire water. Let's say we go find this attendant and whoever this Reese is.
Let's go.
Before we go, if you'll allow me, Torm wishes to give you a blessing.
I barely withhold a snort. Do what you will. Perhaps your God does answer.
I produce some holy water. And cast the spell Bless. Torm. This man believes his gods have forsaken him, have cursed him. Show him that all gods answer prayers. Some a bit more cryptic than others. And at that, I basically like pour some holy water onto my fingers, splash it in your face, and cast the spell Bless. And I will be concentrating on it.
And I go up in holy flame.
Flash!
There's some light hissing as the water splashes against you, but it doesn't have a... It's just like water on charcoal, but not... It doesn't cause you immense discomfort because it's in such small proportions. You know, burst into flame like some manner of ghoul.
Oh.
The gods always answer in their own way. Pray for the wisdom to understand it. And I'll give you guidance on top of that.
I nod at you both. Whatever the gods think, you two are good friends. Well, let us go find this beast that needs putting down.
Coming for our waits another visitor.
I push open the door.
All right, so from the room you're in, and I guess I have choices here because there's 4 rooms labeled the same thing. What? So there's one door to a closet in the room, but there's a door east and a door west. You came in the one from the west.
I'm pushing the same one.
All right, so it opens back up to the hallway that you traveled down before. There's a room immediately to your right, down about 20 feet, or you could go back down the hall towards the area that opens up towards the center, past the 3 pillars that you've seen before.
I bellow out, "Winhow, where are you?" And I walk back towards the room where the flutists were attempting to play.
His loyal roadie is right behind him.
I am the roadie. Alright, there is no response as you bellow.
What the fuck?
Was that to me?
Yeah, just in general, like, this is all laid out and now they're nowhere to be found.
There's just no response to the bell. I rolled a 5 perception.
That's pretty loud. I have a performer's voice.
Yeah, and he didn't hear anything. He rolled a 5.
Well, is he in that chamber again?
Yes, as you approach the chamber, you do hear not as awful a fluting, but it is still not great.
Do I see the apprentices attempting to do it again?
You see new apprentices.
Do I see Winharrow?
Yes, he is attempting to guide them.
I stride up angrily. "Shut these horrid fools up! Now take me to her so I can perform."
Well, they're not as bad as the last batch, but I do agree they are quite painful. But as such, as I told you yesterday, I don't make the mistress's schedule. I don't know if she's ready. She will send word when she is ready for your performance.
So you're refusing to take me to her?
Yes, you have not been called for.
I attack.
Okay.
Can I get sneak attack?
Sneak attack, no.
What? He's not expecting this. He's totally flat-footed.
Get your sneak attack.
Yeah, buddy. Since I'm no longer exhausted, I'm not disadvantaged anymore. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
And my offhand is a 24.
Hits harder.
Come out here. I don't want to scare you.
Mm-hmm. And 29 damage.
Alright.
Honey, we're gonna be eating dinner first.
Your rapiers bite into Windharrow. He's...
I ignite them both on fire. I've rolled the damage. I forgot to say it.
Okay. He is rather surprised even before you light them, and even more aghast after. Initiative, everyone.
Flash! Killer of is he?
Will my work clothes ever put up?
I was going to recommend a rock off. And if you won, you get brought to her.
Would have been an interesting idea.
That would be cool.
But as soon as I get my next turn, I'm going to RP a little. It might give you a hint of why I didn't. Well, if you watched my cutscene, you know why. But told you, it's the night of disappearing Ryan and Adam.
Ryan's got a cut, and Penny is pooping.
All I know is they both keep disappearing.
Start calling him Bairn.
Ouch. Man, I paid the price for that, and it's not my choice. He's done this all to me. I'm the victim here.
Roll initiative, nerd.
That's kind of what I assumed when I sat down and saw numbers.
They totally started it.
I'm gonna go with that is a lie, because I was here for the first part.
Honey, are you hungry? Hey, it has to be boosted.
All right, Baron, it's your act.
All right. With not even realizing I'm shouting, I yell out, "Call me a coward, will you? Back down from a fight, do I?" And I attack again with both weapons. 23 and a 17.
23 hits.
All right.
As you've seen, as the party has seen previously, every time Baron starts to get impassioned, he starts to illuminate a bit.
24 damage.
Honey, honey.
I like this. Thank you. Alright, Wind Harrow is looking worse for the wear as you running through again. You said 24?
Yeah.
He lets out a little bit of a whimper. Cade.
So, how many of the cultists are in this room?
5.
Okay.
Aside from Wind Harrow.
I was going to say, including him or not?
Do they look more angered or startled by this turn of events?
More startled at the moment, but they're not happy either.
Okay. Do I see any weapons equipped on them?
Those terrible flutes.
Yeah.
They'll attack your ears.
You're all attacking first, so you don't see their weapons drawn, but there are scimitars and daggers. Penny, you can't strap yourself into the fucking seat and then try to just stand up. That's not... Sorry.
All right. Would I be able to position myself to gain flanking on that older guy without getting a attack of opportunity from any of the cultists?
Your movement's like 40, right?
Yeah. I just didn't know how close they are together.
Well, he was standing in front as the rest of them were performing,
Okay.
kind of thing. So, you can position yourself to establish flanking on them.
I'm so
On him.
confused.
So yeah, I'd like to do that. Go to the other side, get flanking on him.
It was like we were gonna perform. They're not ready yet. Murder.
Oh, I'm not ready. He wasn't ready. No.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with a unarmed strike, not using the claws.
Baron's a little sensitive right now.
Yeah, but I don't understand how everyone's just like falling in line. Like, oh, you mad, bro? Alright.
Well, maybe they're falling in line now to complain at me later. But right now, allies are in a fight. Help the ally argue later. They're being very mature about it.
I believe you were up, but Chris said he was totally fine with murder hobo path.
He did say that too.
Yeah.
I intended to murder hobo this whole thing, and then Lawrence was like, all right, more performance. Let's do this. I was like, all right, I took a back seat to it, but now that that's fallen through, let's do this thing.
Adam keeps messing with me, so I'm going further to the dark side. Can't help it. I'm going with what I'm given.
Alright, so I rolled a 23 for my first attack.
Hit.
Kill him. Kill him. Kill him.
8 damage.
That's it?
That's unarmed.
You got claws. Magic claws.
Yeah, but I'm not using them yet. This could still end peacefully.
No, it won't.
I know. The kid doesn't.
You're punching him and you're saying it's going to end peacefully. You're crazy.
Baron runs him through 4 times with 2 rapiers.
3 times. I missed with my offhand.
Right.
you're
But
like,
still.
Kung Fu! Pa, pa, pa!
Dealing over 50 damage, and you punch the guy and are like, this can still end peacefully.
You never know.
He stabbed him 3 times, you punched him, and you're gonna be like, now about that piece.
I could turn my charm on again, and you never know.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, all of you.
Alright, going for a second attack.
Alright.
That's a 20, not natural.
I have an idea that might really piss
Hit.
you off, Ryan, on my next turn.
I'm all... Wait for mine first.
Well, yeah, I said on my neck, so it might not work if you guys kill everybody, but...
Alright, so that's going to be for 7 damage, and I'm going to spend a chi point for Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
One turn KO on Wind Harrow.
This one's a 21.
Hits.
Second one's a 19.
Both hit.
No, he's not nearly as cool, Canada.
Everyone's shooting at each other. It's like, I'm going to whack him with the stick. It's going to end peacefully.
No, he's like, I'm gonna whack him with a stick, but hit him in the throat so it kills him. Alright. Oh, I didn't mean to kill you.
Now we just shove a good berry down his throat. It's fine.
Heals for 1. Stabilized.
Alright, that's going to be 14 damage, and...
Wind Harrow falls unconscious.
Oh. Any chance I could still, like, use Way of the Open Hand to
You push
send
an
him flying?
unconscious body the 10 feet away.
Does he hit anybody?
No. He drops to the ground in front of them. Or slides to the ground in front of them.
Actually, I'd like to move to his new position, kind of standing over him and staring down all of the initiates.
Okay.
And
Hold up. Not to side DM this, but you moved, full attack, and then moved again?
I didn't use my full movement. I have 40 feet of movement.
Yeah, it's only like 20 feet to move in to attack Wind Harrow.
But didn't he full attack?
Yeah, but you have attack action and move action. This is 5th edition, not 3rd.
Right. Listen, Lawrence, just because this is going your way.
I did expect there to be more party division and less follow the guy who's...
Well, there's about to be a whole bunch of party division.
Yeah, I kind of expect that.
I'm a chaotic good paladin.
It's Jail's turn now.
This is the chaotic part of it. It's okay.
Can I say one thing before mine ends?
No.
I wanted to add one thing.
What? Go ahead.
As I stand over the body and I look at the initiates, I say, and I'll even roll intimidation.
This can still end peacefully.
It could.
I'm gonna cut your head off first.
I gesture down to the old man. He still lives. Leave things be, and you can follow the same path. And I just kind of watch. I'm done.
You hear one of the initiates. You stabbed him 3 times. And Jail, it's your turn.
But he's still alive.
I'm gonna go block the door.
It's a jail move.
That is a very Jail move.
That's a jail move.
Are you doing this just drow, bears, giant spider? Like, how is Jail blocking the door this time?
I'm going to
What? The stuffing? Or the turkey?
go to the door and say, "Lay down your weapons, or I turn into a bear." And start eating.
I love it.
I'll roll an initiative. I mean, intimidate.
Intimidate.
Oh, I forgot to give you my roll.
20.
Calm down. You have enough cheese in it?
Alright, so what was your intimidate, Mike?
16.
You full?
There's...
You full?
Damn it, Chris.
Fucking boo.
Does have that right, though.
It's gonna be wrecked against the world in a minute. Against Baron for his mannerisms, Kate in jail for falling in, and Chris for bad puns. Alright, so they don't look any more intimidated from your call, Cade. They're still more shocked. Dave, if I'm placing this correct, your intimidate is that you go to the door and block it and say to lay down their weapons, or you're going to turn into a bear and start eating.
Yep. And also, I'm ready in action to turn into a bear if they approach me.
And your intimidate was a 20 on that?
Yep.
This is stupid. They're scared of you.
I just want one of them to have knowledge nature, so he turns into a black bear, and they're like, I do these berries. Fuck this.
Well, he didn't say he was going to eat them. Maybe he's got a pile of berries for himself.
Yeah, he just lays out good bears and just starts chomping on them while he's looking at them.
Had enough yet?
One of them is so caught off guard by you that he's not scared. He's way more curious. Like, wait, what kind of bear? And Fulgrim, murder hobo.
To be fair, we didn't willfully kill random NPCs.
What am I gonna do here?
I don't know.
I was joking around. I really don't want to be a murder hobo.
Yes, you do.
Now that the other wholly good person in the party is like, this is fucked up. No, that's when you change your mind.
No, when I fucking spare the dying on the fucking bird people.
It's true. Murder hobo would be out of character for you a little bit.
Yeah, Not literal here, people. Come on. I am going to ready an action to see if they stop. And I'm going to ready silence in case I see them casting a spell.
Okay, so you are readying silence to see if they cast a spell?
If they begin to cast a spell.
Okay. Wrecked.
Alright, so first I want to make a constitution check to see if I go into a rage, because I don't want to, but I'm really fucking mad right now.
Okay.
Nat 20 plus 4. I kind of wanted to go the other way, but it is what it is.
Well, with a nat 20, you would be fully aware of your rage, so you could control whether you want to fly into one or not.
I don't want to.
Okay.
In game doesn't want to, out of game does.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to go into a rage, but
What path of a barb weren't you? Wasn't it a controlled rage, or was that one of the other options?
I think they're all controlled rages.
But
I
I
only have one level of barbarian, so there's really not much.
no, I remember us talking briefly about it, but you wanted to be able to.
Continue to be like a second or a third level one to break down.
Break it down. Yeah, he's not specialized yet, I don't think. You don't have
No,
3 levels
no.
of it.
No, I'm just trying to remember what Ryan was looking for, like RP in multi-classing 2 barbarian, because he still wanted to have his like cleric spells, paladin spells, whichever, to go into the rage. So it was whatever branch he was, but also trying to like work with me on that.
No, because I was still going path of the berserker.
Okay.
I believe, but it doesn't even matter because I need 2 more barb levels. So,
Yep. Sorry.
all right, so I have
I can't wait to
there's
make my
what,
own
4
turkey for us.
initiates in front of me.
5 initiates in front of you and a fallen wind arrow.
He's not dead yet, though, is he?
None of you have made perception checks to see. So far, you know that he fell when Cade punched him, and Cade continued to throw him. Sort of. Push
Fair
him.
enough.
Launch. Launch might be better.
Technically, he has 2 more rounds. At worst.
All right, so I'm gonna RP this. Closest guy. How far away is he?
You haven't moved too far into the room, so they'd be 30 feet away.
Alright, so I move 30 feet into the closest initiate. And basically roaring as I attack this initiate. But I'm like, it's clearly directed at Baron, but I'm still attacking.
Screaming at Baron while you smack another guy.
I'm screaming at Baron as I attack.
Cool.
Torm gave you his blessing! And I swing Iron Fang at the initiate.
Technically, Adam never said I was blessed. He just said I sizzled.
Don't fucking play that. Don't play that.
Oh, come on, it's all out of game. Don't worry.
25 to hit.
You gotta have faith in Baron. He's got a plan.
Pretty sure Baron's plan right now is not a plan.
You just don't see the brilliance of it that's coming next.
25
Alright, well,
hits.
let me finish mine before we start talking about Baron's brilliance.
Yeah, 25 hits.
11 regular damage. And 8 thunder damage for a total of 19 damage.
Alright. You cave in the chest of the initiate.
As Iron Fang connects and the thunder flashes out, I bellow again. The gods always answer.
You're gonna screw up my plan. I get why you're doing it. Damn. I might be able to pull it off still. Let's see.
And I snap my gaze to the next initiate. And I yell again. Those that lack faith will always lose their way.
Wow, he's calling me out now.
I was gonna say, this is starting to hit home.
I'm the victim here.
Yeah, Dave, when your turn's next, let me know how that works out for you. So far, the rest of the party's not too much in agreement.
They're just gonna rush Dave, try to get out of here.
No, I totally disagree with Baron, but
Also,
They're all
cultists.
evil cultists anyway, so you're okay with this.
yeah, no, we're still a party. And me and Baron have had our moments, so I'm not gonna fucking fight him, but I disagree with it.
I would lose that fight pretty quick, probably.
I know you would.
Alright.
I'd hurt you, but I'm pretty sure you'd kill me.
Oh, you definitely hurt me, but I could just pop my rage and we'll figure it out after the fact.
This slugfest, what does more, D and Barther or Iron Fang?
Depends if anybody else joined in too. I have a feeling they'd all be trying to grapple us to keep us separated, which would get one of us killed.
Well, Iron Fang's probably the biggest threat, so.
Falcon would probably step in, Cade would try to take one of you out, and then Jail would wait until one of you fell to loot your body.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
No, I'd let's let one of them kill the other and then spare the dying. It's like, you guys done?
But Ryan ends up dealing 50 damage, which is massive damage. Instantly.
Uh,
And then Jail loots the body.
Yeah.
And I kill Jail.
two of the remaining initiates are going to try to run past to see if they can make it past Jail. Wrecked and Baron,
Do
you get
I
your
get-
attacks.
Yes.
24.
You hit.
21.
You also hit.
$14 regular and 6 thunder. For a total of 20.
16 damage, and their movement speed drops to 0. So I have Sentinel.
They both fall.
Alright, well, just in case. His movement speed still dropped to 0.
Yeah.
It just
Yes.
dropped at my feet, too.
Yes.
As
Don't
he,
worry, Dave, we've got you.
As he attempts to run by, and I lash out with Iron Fang. I yell, "Stay put!" I'm just kind of absolutely furious at this moment.
At this, the other three just look at each other and drop their weapons at your feet.
To Baron, enough!
Let me have, once I get my turn, man.
Alright, I'm just...
It's
It's free action right now, so I'm...
it would be Baron's turn next, so
I pull out the cloak of howling hatred from my bag and swing it around my shoulders, glaring at the other apprentices and pointing a rapier at Winharrow. He has failed, Arisi. His sentence has been passed. Those of you who have attempted to strike or flee have also faced your sentence for cowardice before her. Now, which one of you is going to take me to her? And my performance is a 24. Or my persuasion, sorry, is a 24. I noticed I had the cloak sitting in my bag. Figured let's put it to use.
At some point, why not?
Now that I know for sure we're in the wind temple, why not?
Half the group's dead, but why not?
Yeah, well,
All right, so
you gotta intimidate him a little bit.
As flavored text, I'm so mad that I'm like, spittle is flying. I'm not even like winded, but I'm just like, and you just see like spit flying from my mouth. I'm pissed.
I'm not even looking at him, purposely not looking at Rex.
Sorfang in the latest trailer. Gotcha.
That works.
I've given everything for the Horde.
For the Horde.
Accurate. Alright, what? We're just lowly initiates. We're not allowed up there, but we can tell you where she is. You won't see us trying to stop you.
You will lead me and my companions now.
Use that word loosely.
Just don't respond and don't look at him.
One of the cultists, while not moving, is like turns, is like, no, seriously, what kind of bear are you turning into? Two nat ones.
A vicious one. Are you going to lead us, since you spoke up?
I'll lead you. I'm just still curious about this bear. If they won't, I will. I don't want to die.
Shut your mouth and lead. I dead-eye stare him.
He looks at the other two initiates and steps over Windharrow towards the way out of the room that Jail is blocking.
I'm gonna let him pass. Go to Windharem.
And loot the body.
Windharrow, not Windharem. What is this? Some anime bullshit?
Windharrow and
I think that was a level on Sword Art Online.
that wasn't that Wilhelm? Or
It was a joke, Dave.
I know. Yeah, I guess I'll loot the body quickly if I can.
Is he really? Are you really doing that?
Rect is gonna crush you.
Jail is absolutely going to loot the body.
Well, I'm gonna take the weapon away.
So
yes, you're looting the body. That's
no. What are you doing?
I'm taking the weapon away.
You're sliding it away, or you're taking it for yourself?
I'm taking it away so no one can grab it.
Okay.
a very Dave way of saying he's picking the weapon up.
Yeah, I'm picking the weapon up and putting it in my bag of holding and say, let's not have anyone get any ideas, and I'll do the same to their scimitars as well.
Alright, you have 3 scimitars and a rapier that you are walking forward and place it in your bag of holding.
Little does Dave know, it's actually a bag of devouring, and one of these times he's going to lose his hand. Oh, I just gave Adam an idea.
Happens.
So, if Jail doesn't loot The body, I definitely will go over and pat him down, see what he's got.
I mean, jail has taken their weapons under the pretense that, oh, let's not have anyone have these, they'll get any weird ideas, and just pocketed them. So I guess looting would just be the next most obvious thing.
I'm gonna run his pockets. Anything I'm finding, I'm putting on the ground next to him. But I'm searching very intricately, even like, soles of his shoes and all that shit.
That's probably an important distinction that you are not grabbing them. You are probably just.
You're searching the soles of his shoes?
You never know what it
Might have a bomb. Ryan is like, someone just give me a prompt and I'm going to kill you. Someone, just trigger me. That's all his face is saying right now is, someone trigger me, I'm going to smash.
Let me just make sure.
As long as they're not. I'm gonna give Abe the pass because he's claiming that he's doing it so that nobody gets any ideas. But the moment like someone's like, "Oh, a pouch of gold, mine."
Looking as Jail collects the weapons and Cade does a search over him. Valgrim, you may want to check him. He might still breathe.
I'll go check him.
Been longer than 18 seconds.
Still might
I'm
breathe.
standing there baffled as to what just happened, so I'm kind of stunned.
Alright, sorry. Windharrow doesn't have anything special on him. That's what I was trying to double check. So, assorted coin. His weapon's already been taken.
Dave just stole a secret magic item and he's not going to tell anybody. He didn't tell us, but he typed to Adam, I'm going to do a sleight of hand and try to pick his pockets. That's why he's got nothing on him.
How much assorted coin did he have?
12 gold.
I'll take it. I'll put it in my pouch.
You take the gold and put it in your pouch.
Yep.
Here it comes, boys and girls.
I come moving forward quickly and with my shield slam into Cade.
Like shield dash, or
Well, that's how I was going to play it. I was going to have him roll an attack for it.
Yep. I'm not trying to injure, I'm more trying to knock prone. Like, I'm basically just trying to go just, like, right at the head and just knock him to his feet.
Yeah, I was going to treat it as kind of a improvised subdual kind of act. So you give me your check, Fulgrim. Windharrow is alive, but the breathing is very labored.
He's alive. Should I save him?
What was your attack there, Rect?
Am I just using base strength?
Yeah.
Attack would be base strength a 21.
Your call, Falgrim. I've made it out his punishment already.
Yep, you connect.
I know, that's why I think she's like,
What is improvised weapon?
oh, it's 15 over here, there's 5 cabinets.
I'm rolling subdual, you said? I don't know what D it is.
I believe it's D4.
Okay. Shield bash is D4.
Yeah, she was talking about, yeah.
Mike, give me a
She was gonna suggest Adam, but Adam doesn't have his license.
dex check to stay on your feet.
And she was like,
Am I adding strength again?
Yeah.
Alright, so 7 damage.
Dex check is a 22.
Alright. You are knocked back slightly. I'll say like you're knocked back 5 feet, but you're still standing. and you take the 7 subdual.
All right. A expression of pure rage flashes across my face for a moment. Try to close my eyes and take a steady breath. And I do not seem to be able to suppress it. I strike back with a bare hand.
All right.
I always think it's funny when someone attacking a barbarian is like with an expression of pure rage. In my head, I'm always like, I think he'll show you what pure rage could look like if you want. But... All right, so you're unarmed.
Yep, doing an unarmed attack. That is a 25.
Hit.
Not how I pictured the night going.
I mean, I gotta play the character.
But no, by all means, I'm just saying this is not what I thought was going to happen.
It's gonna be 6 damage.
Okay.
And again, trying to take a breath. Eyes flicker open, rage still there. I'm gonna do flurry of blows and spend a chi point.
Whew. Lawrence, I didn't hear what you said.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. See, I was going back and forth between muted and not muted, trying to figure out if I'd muted the headset.
All right, so your flurry of blows.
Yep. That's gonna be 23. And a 19.
First one hits, second one does not.
It's gonna be 7 damage, and I'm trying to knock you prone. Dex saving throw.
I'd like to call out as soon as his attack is done.
Deck saving.
Yep.
18.
I believe that beats his DC.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you are not knocked prone. You take the 13 damage. If anybody wants to call out, feel free. If we're continuing forward on this, I'm going to need initiatives.
You fools!
Oh,
Calm yourselves. You are not each other's enemies.
Hearing that from Baron, I once again take a deep breath. This time, I seem like I regain a little bit of my composure. And I look to Wrecked, and I look to the coin purse that's on my belt. That deputy that was slain in the town, he had a family. Maybe this cult can help ease the burden they have left on them. Think before you act next time. And I dust myself off a little bit, but ready for a fight.
First we're killing cretinous bird people, and now we're fighting each other. What is going on? Stop this.
I'm gonna check my rage. 15.
okay.
As far as like feeding into the rage with the
If I can control my rage or not. 15 is what I rolled for a Constitution.
You're able to push your rage back barely. As you described before, the kind of like not labored but panting, very heavy breathing. You are maintaining control by a modicum.
I step forward, nose to nose. put Iron Fang away, throw my shield over my shoulder, lean into Cade's face nose to nose, and whisper to him, "If you ever strike me again, I will rip your fucking limbs off, and I will beat you to death with them."
Looks like I'm not the only one with a new anger problem.
And then I roar, "Do you understand me?"
I make eye contact and simply say, "Oh, I need a
I
second."
turn and walk away. Good. And then I roar again, and like take Iron Fang right from my from where it's sheathed, and smash it against the wall with as much strength as I can put into it.
All right.
Looking to the apprentices that are around, the last few. Kind of high strung right now. Please don't piss us off further.
Your words carry a bit of weight as Rect blows a hole into the wall with Iron Fang, opening out to the east towards the pillared hallway. Just a nice, moderate opening. Scattered rubble across the hallway now. So you want us to go out the door that he's blocking, or should we use that one now?
Gale will move. Lead by the shortest and most expedient route, as if your lives depend on it.
With the new door or opening, that's quicker.
You talk a lot. You realize I have other apprentices that can lead.
He like shoots him a look and
Why did we get the smart aleck apprentice?
he failed a couple checks and now I'm just rolling with it. You grab the stoner. What do you...
Noticed.
He moves past jail and starts to climb out the opening that Rect made.
I'm gonna shrug and follow.
I try to move up next to Rect, mutter a few words to him. If he lets me, I don't know if he's going to storm away from me or not.
I'm hanging on by a sliver. So I'll... Whether you can speak, you just don't know if it's heard.
Yeah, fair. The rage is strong, my friend. We've had our differences and we've had our bonds. Now is not the time to break down. This cult is evil for sure. Focus on that. We can burn them down and focus your rage there. Let's not drop to striking each other. I need your arm focused. With or without a response, I turn and go up the stairwell.
You just see my chest heaving.
It's less of a stairwell and more of you just stepping through a hole in a wall.
Oh, well, wherever they're going, that I'm following, yes.
Well, I move forward to catch up with the initiate, but as I pass Rect, I turn back, with a grin on my face. Rect, no hard feelings against you, but if you don't want to be struck again, perhaps you shouldn't start the fight. I give him a nod and a gentle smile, and then I continue on.
And he hits you in the back.
I swing at him with Iron Fang as he turns away. And I fly into a rage. So, full attack.
I'm gonna need initiatives now.
Alright.
After this,
I was supposed to be like a calming thing.
I knew that wasn't going to work.
Yeah.
20
That'd be
initiative.
14 initiative.
Oof. And you're acting last.
Would you say your initiative was, Mike?
14.
All right. Ryan, it's your action since you were attacking us. You walked away. I'll just take that as
I thought I was going to be the first player character to die.
Since I know the initiative's out of order, but we'll just act like you're the first since
we're all reacting on him.
yeah, basically.
First off, and this is... Well, no, because I hadn't taken... So...
Jesus fucking Christ.
Way to
Okay.
go, Adam.
Um,
Gave us all mind-influencing stuff that messed up our characters, man.
so 29 was my attack with a crit threat.
Pretty sure the 29 hits.
Does a 20 hit for crit?
Yeah.
Times 3, too. Oof. He might massive damage you. It's a pretty crappy way to go.
42 regular damage. And I only deal thunder damage once, right?
With the crit though, you triple it.
That's what I say, 42.
He's going to deal massive damage and insta-kill you.
So
I'm not
50,
even joking.
55,
That's massive damage, con save.
60.
Yeah. Oh, I know you're not joking, but I can't help but to laugh.
That almost one-shots me from full health.
Yeah?
Massive damage is what?
50.
50? So,
Yeah.
make a... I need a constitution check, or a constitution save.
I'm still up if it's 50 total.
Nah, 50 and one blow is massive damage. It can insta-kill you.
Oh.
And it
Yeah.
was 55.
Nope, it's 50.
Well, I'm saying
he
I
dealt
55 damage.
Oh, yeah.
Constitution's a nat 20. Plus 0.
Well, I get to
Oh,
attack
no.
again, so good luck.
Yeah, that was just a crit.
You guys like killing my characters a lot.
I didn't want to. I calmed my rage, and you walked away as I'm basically like frothing at the mouth. And you were like, hey, next time if you don't want to fight, don't swing first. Well, I want to fight. So I'm swinging again.
Do what you gotta do, man.
Alright, well, you don't die instantly. I mean, I'd like to think that you made the con save there. Anybody? Where is massive damage? I don't even see it in the fucking index.
Yeah, I don't remember reading anything about that.
It's huge.
Thank you, Dave. Stellar edition.
$273 DMG.
I was going to say, I thought it was DM guide. And I can't find mine still.
This optional rule makes it easier for a creature to be felled by massive damage.
Oh, so DM's call if that rule exists.
Let me read it and I'll fucking ad lib.
What's your max health, Mike?
Maximum is a 64.
So you're dead next swing, anyways.
Pretty sure we're gonna go with massive damage being a thing.
Unconscious or dead?
Uh, let's see.
Oh, that actually doesn't refer to insta death.
No, the one I'm seeing is the if it exceeds your hit point.
Yeah, half your max hit points. Then you roll a system shock and you could drop to 0.
All right. Well, he didn't insta kill you. So,
Not yet.
well, yeah, he gets his second attack. So,
Alright, let's go take a bath and then we'll put you to bed, okay? Bath time.
Am I rolling?
A bath, okay?
yep,
You wanna play with
your second attack. Go ahead.
potato?
Oh, the 50 damage thing was a carryover from third and 3.5.
20.
Hit.
Could have sworn I'd read that in fifth.
14 regular. And 8 thunder.
$20 regular 8 thunder.
Yep.
That's an unconscious Cade.
Yep.
Yeah. But I'm gonna check something else with
Oh boy.
All right.
Well,
So Cade's at 0, and that'll bring us to Fulgrim.
So your deity is Torm, right?
Mm-hmm.
This just plays into my gods are bad theory.
I'm just gonna sigh with slumped shoulders. Correct. Torm weeps. Your deity is the lord of righteousness and loyalty. What is loyal about striking down your comrade?
In the back.
An unarmed comrade, I might add.
I mean,
Does
out
he
of
count as
character,
that?
Cade's always unarmed, so it doesn't really hold
Well,
up against.
You know what I mean
Yeah.
by unarmed. He's a monk. This is armed for him.
Fair, yes. Guard with lowered guard, yes.
I'm still
I
in
mean-
rage. So,
Yep. If you don't have any actions aside from that, it's Baron's turn.
I am not done.
Oh,
I walk over to Cade. First, our comrades kill innocent bystanders. Now this.
Whoa.
I mean, I don't know what's happening, but if this continues, I don't want to be any more part of this. And I cast Spare the Dying on Cade.
Cade, you are stabilized. Does that bring him back to 1 or just stabilize?
Stabilize. He's at 0.
You are conscious and very prone.
you said unconscious or conscious?
You are conscious.
Okay.
We're on a path of righteousness. But this, how we're going about it? No. Clean this up, or I leave. Now I'm done.
right. Does anybody else have anything they want to do, or would you like to end combat?
I just have something to say, but
Yeah, I have something to say as well.
I would like to pop a healing potion.
Well,
this is what gods get you. This is the promise of the gods. If you don't agree, they strike you down. It's a shame, Rex. A real shame.
Rex is still dealing with his rage, so
I might have come to your defense, Kate, if you'd lasted longer. Like a round.
anything from you, Jail?
Pile on the shame. Pile on the shame.
Does he look like he's going to calm down or no?
Roll perception.
24.
Ryan, do you look like you're going to come down?
It hasn't even been a round. I'm in a full fucking rage. I'm literally standing over him with Iron Fang and just blood rage in my eyes.
Yeah, it's not looking too great right now, Jail.
Dave turns into a bear and attacks. And Felgrim and I leave.
Well, I could cast Hold Person.
Pretty sure he has advantage on those saves right now. I was thinking of doing hypnotic.
Out of
pattern,
character
but I feel like
knowledge. Out of character knowledge.
He knows he's harder to manipulate when he's raging.
In fairness, for Dave, if it's out or in, he'll still do it.
Yeah, Dave is pretty good with that, so I'll give you that one.
Well, because if he doesn't attack someone or get damaged for a turn, then he comes out of rage.
You willing to wait 6 seconds?
There's no one hostile.
Neither was Cade.
You still got initiates. This is a great distraction for them.
Save our tour guides.
What do you mean Cade wasn't hostile? He punched me 3 times. It was like, all right, cool. We're good, right?
You initiated.
Yeah, I picked a
No,
gold
I
for a
knocked
widow
him
and
away.
bashed me.
All right. Yes. You picked
right.
up a gold pouch, and I smashed you with my shield to knock you away from the body because it looked like you were looting it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hit me 3 times with an armed attack.
Unarmed attack.
And you got real damage versus my subdual damage.
That's also
I'm gonna-
true.
Yes. So go fuck yourself.
12 damage.
I'm going to
Sure.
ready an action to cast Hold Person. And that's my turn.
What are you readying for?
If he goes to attack another person.
Okay. Cade.
I'm trying to pop a healing potion, but I can't find it in the book.
Base healing
That's-
potion from the vendor is 2d4 plus 2,
Okay.
I think.
Adam,
one.
Lawrence is saying 1.
1d4 plus 2?
2d4 plus 1.
2d4 plus 1.
Okay.
I
They're
almost
really
had
weak.
it. I was.
They're really weak.
I almost
I'm
had
up
it.
to
I was. Not a bad heal off a weak ass potion.
That's why I generally give you guys stronger potions. Because those things are they're so expensive. Like, they're good in the beginning, but after that, it's like, alright, I got 6 hit points back
50 gold
out
for
of my
that,
90.
yeah. I mean,
Potion seller.
What do you mean? You can't handle my potions.
I've given you guys stronger potions, but from the vendor, yeah. Also, thanks for chiming in. So, you got 8 back.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 initiates that were still in the room are trying to flee.
You wanna play with them in the top?
I was right behind him. If they try to run, I'm attacking.
They're trying to run past you. You can attack one of them.
Put them in the bucket.
18.
Put all your
Hits.
dice in the bucket and I'll go draw your back. Okay.
Fools. I'm not going to ignite it, so only 9 damage, and if they're still alive, they have no movement left.
That is enough to knock them unconscious.
Damn.
These are the weak-ass initiates, not the
I
priests or whatever.
know. I know. That's why I didn't light it on fire. I was hoping not to just insta-kill him.
He's not dead.
He will be.
The other one is still running past.
I don't get 2 attacks of opportunity, so.
Jail was the furthest back, I believe. Given that Jail was blocking the other exit,
So I have an attack of opportunity on this guy.
if you care to stop him.
Ah, fuck.
You lose your ready to action.
There goes your ready, bitch.
Um,
Ryan's like, I'm free!
and I missed.
Oh, come on, Dave.
I got an 8.
You blew your ready for that.
Uh-huh.
All right. From out of the hall. What's all that noise back there? You guys coming? And wrecked.
I'm now prone, eyes open, looking up at you from under your feet.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna make a constitution to pull myself out of my rage as I'm trying desperately to see what's in front of me besides just someone that needs to be killed.
Someone that needs to be killed.
Well,
there more
someone
in
that
front of
needs
you?
to be someone that needs to be hit again. $15.
Are you doing this? Are you trying to do this of your own strength? Or are you trying to offer up a prayer or seek guidance from Torm while you're at it?
Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Of all the things that were said to me in this rage, the only thing I heard was the word Torm. So I'm trying to pull myself out of this in reverence to Torm.
All right. You are using Torm as a focus and thinking on your upbringing and your teachings and the lessons that you've learned in the church and the guidance of Torm. You blink a couple times and see the bloodied face of Cade staring up at you. And you are successful in coming out of your rage.
I put Iron Fang in my belt and kneel down.
Still over me?
What'd you say? Don't hurt me?
No, no, I said, are you still over me? Are you kneeling on top of me?
Yep. And I'm going to place a hand to his chest, and I'm going to burn my entire lay on hands and heal him for 30. I stand up, step off from being over him.
Step off, homie.
And kind of like fingers to eyes, like rubbing my eyes. And I say nothing.
I extend a hand to Rect, still laying on the ground, to have him help me up.
I help him up. And I kind of whisper as I pull him up.
Thanks, Adam.
I whisper to him as I pull him up. Well fought.
I looked Rect up and down. I give him a nod with eye contact. And I turn back to the initiates, kind of dusting myself off and kind of flexing a little bit. Say, so, there's an initiate waiting for us. Oh, whoops, that's Walmart. So, there's an initiate waiting for us. And I go.
Alright.
I'm with Chris now. Like, what?
It's free action at this point. So you've got the one initiate that's waiting in the hall, like, what are you guys doing? And you've got the one that's still fleeing that Dave missed.
And we've got the stoner.
The stoner's the one that's waiting. The other one's like at the floor, just bleeding.
Yeah. Turn to the stoner. What are you waiting for? Lead on.
I don't know. Y'all stopped. I didn't want to lose you. This way.
I follow him, leaving everybody else behind if they're not following. I have no idea how to react to that outside of what I said already. That was something else.
I mean, honestly, I wanted to kill him. Did you really want me to kill him?
I wouldn't have blamed you if you did, like, in character. But
In character, I'm like, yeah, that's what the gods do.
Cade's final words are, I deserve this.
like, you deserve no part of that.
I don't want a PC. Or PK. Like, every intention for me was to kill him. But I don't want a player kill. So...
I'll never fault anyone for
You
killing
got a little
you.
red brand floating above your head, and we can all kill you at will now. You did.
Sweet.
Only IPK.
Dave's over there chewing slowly, like, no one gives me that consideration.
That's because he dies on freak occurrences. Right, I gotta buy it. I'm on follow.
Or on Steve occurrences.
No one has blinked about killing Dave or killing Steve.
Dave and Steve have both killed themselves and each other, so...
That's what I'm saying. It's never in question. It's like, do I... I mean, I'm attacking Dave. Do I kill him? Yeah, I kill him. Dave attacks Tree Blossom, and we're all like, fuck, we gotta kill Dave now. Dave attacks a random leper hobo on the streets of Ironstep. Fuck, we gotta kill Dave.
All I can say is, Falgrim, yours and Rex's argument, they're ringing a little hollow right now.
What do you mean?
You
About the
can't...
gods.
Out of character, you can't trade your argument. Your entire argument is that the gods don't listen and blah blah blah. While you sit there and start to follow a different god.
He's not a god.
Ah,
Ah!
he's a demigod trying to be a full god. I'm just saying.
Well, we'll see if he listens.
Let's go kill a demigod.
So far, he hasn't really listened to you.
Yeah, well,
You have been on the giving end of this relationship.
but now I got some cool new body art.
Ooh, drop the soap. Eat, drop the soap. Ooh, drop the soap.
Why are you thinking about Cade like that?
Damn.
As I said, Ryan would definitely kill me. Those two blows would have dropped me, I can tell you that.
I'm trying to catch everyone up on like weapons without having you be too overpowered, but Ryan's absolutely got the one that does the most.
Hey, I got this +2 initiative. This is nasty.
Hey, your sixes come quick. Alright, so as you step through the opening in the wall, there are 3 tapered obelisks, their sides inscribed with ancient pictographs standing in a row. Their peaks scraped the 15-high-foot ceiling. Each obelisk has a gaunt human tied to its base. Around the obelisk, a colored cobblestone mosaic depicts Moradin, a huge warhammer slung over his shoulder.
Sorry, I'm distracted by Ryan. The Jaeger and the Red Bull straight from the bottle.
I was thinking that too. He's mixing his drinks in his mouth.
Like, here we go.
Who mixes Jaeger and Red Bull? Like, you do one on the other.
It's a Jaeger bomb.
This is what you've done to me.
I didn't do anything.
No, you just
Fuck
got
you
dropped.
first and foremost. I basically punched you. Like, hey, get away from that. And then you're like a trained MMA fighter and like threw down with me.
Yep. 5 points of damage more than you did. Unarmed and was trying to be defensive, but there's also backstory stuff going on. Fighting that rage and shit.
Boom.
Yeah.
Everybody's angry.
We have a very angry party right now with a confused jail and a Falgrim falling around. Going, what is happening?
I'm coming from
even
Baracus to
angry,
the voice
it's
of reason. Like, good lord.
It's like built into this. Like, I was like, I'm gonna be like a really nice paladin, and then I like.
Then Adam gave you something that messed with your character's mind.
Yep.
Did the same to me.
Yep. And then everyone's like, Torm should be ashamed of you. And I'm like, no! That's not it at all!
Everybody multi-classes barbarian.
I mean, I was leaning between another bard or another rogue. Now I'm going, maybe I should go barbarian. I'm angry too.
I have a weapon that's like, hit it again. Hit it again. Hit it harder! And again.
I've got a little voice too. Don't worry.
You all should be happy. I think just like standing over Cade, be like,
That's
alright.
what I thought you were going to do.
I wouldn't have blamed you if you did. I mean,
I was-
you gotta do.
I was expecting it.
Yeah, I also quite frankly was too.
I don't want a PK.
Hey, I'll never blame anyone if they do it in character.
It's a good attitude.
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind.
You are now on the okay to kill list. Congratulations, you've made yourself onto the okay to kill list.
I gave him that pet talk after I fucking killed this dude a while back.
Well, Grosh deserved it. Cade, debatable.
Cade's the good monk they saved from a fucking mausoleum inside a different temple.
That whole fight started because Cade's trying to help a widow. That Baron created. No one knows that. Out of character. But
I don't know what you're talking about. I was saving that villager from being kidnapped. That's all I can get.
you saved him quite well. Thoroughly.
It's not my fault he couldn't fly. If I did it to Dave, he could have flown.
He'll never be kidnapped again.
Exactly.
Dave,
In a
you
way, I
slap.
secured him.
Dave, you slap.
Flappy Bird?
It's a WoW reference.
Alright, so it's on you. You're in Obelisk Row.
Following the initiative.
Just walking right past the gaunt humans tied to the bases.
I am.
Yep.
What's the god Moradin?
Yeah.
Yep.
And
You're in the ruins of a dwarven city.
Knowledge, religion, Moradin. I don't remember what my modifier is. Give me 1 second. 15.
I mean, that would give you book knowledge.
I think the book just has like the name, so I'm going to Google it.
Dwarven god of smithing, originally believed to have created the dwarves after crafting them from the earth itself. Revere is the high god of the dwarves, so they have lesser deities. Think prototypical dwarf.
What he said.
And Ryan steps away. It's fuck.
Since Fulgrim has been the paragon of righteousness, it should probably be noted that the figures lashed to the obelisks are initiates. You can tell they suffer from extreme starvation. Beneath their hollow rib cages, their bellies are little more than concave spaces where the flesh stretches thin across their bone. Their arms, legs, and faces are similarly skeletal, and there are terrible welts covering their bodies.
Exciting.
Welts from a beating or welts from a disease?
Welts from a beating. They also suffer from stage 4 exhaustion.
As we're walking, I'm going to slip a good berry in one of their mouths.
He screams and tries to kill you.
He spits it out.
We keep walking.
Jail. Fuck it, I tried.
What is happening in this temple of Muradin? And I look to Rect. Him and Torn are like brothers, no? At least they share equal ideals.
I just shrug, clearly fighting something.
Ryan, since you missed the description, there are 3 initiates that are tied to the obelisk with thick ropes, suffering from extreme starvation. They appear very skeletal. They're suffering from stage 4 exhaustion. Jail tried to slip one a good berry. He spit it out.
Seems like masochism.
Does anyone wish to eat and leave?
You saying that to them?
Yes.
We can't leave now. We're so close.
Does he speak for all of you?
They nod. I can feel it. The masters say we can survive on air alone.
Uh-huh.
What would I do here?
Inspiring minds would like to know.
Offer a quicker death.
Inquiring.
That's what I meant.
I know. That's why I said.
Join the rest of the party. Offer them a quicker death. Murder hobos.
Wow, this is actually a moral conundrum.
Do you go against one's will to save them?
Yeah, because Kelmore is like really against like disease and this level of fucking famine and stuff. He's really not all about that stuff.
Fanaticism.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm respectful of other religions and tolerate their worship.
What do you do?
I am a cleric, so I think I am going to have to side with my deity's ideals. So be it. And I'm going to put them out of their misery. I can roll if you want.
No, you basically will just.
You flick them in the nose and they collapse.
I don't want to pronounce it because you gave me shit last time. Something about calling the fat.
Coup de grace.
Yeah.
You say I say coup de grace, it's coup de grace.
Coup de grace.
Coup de grace is punch the fat.
Punch the fat,
Coup de
that's
grace.
what it is.
That works. They don't have any, so you just punch
Yeah.
them.
Coupe de Gracie.
That's better than coup de grace.
Is it though?
It's Steve level.
What about Degrassi High? Alright, yeah, you're just gonna kill 3 cultists.
You violated their will. I don't say that. Don't worry.
Now, Cade is gonna go loot the bodies.
Cade's trying to take over
Fucking
Dave's
kill you
duties.
too.
Make Kellenvord make Kellenvord judge you fairly, and I continue on.
Alright, walking past the obelisk, you enter a large area. The center of it is walled off, what it looks like, all the way around. But you are on an open pathway with a moat surrounding it. It's a deep moat surrounding the plaza, consisting of a step pyramid encircled by the stone walkway you're on. Stone colonnades to the north and east span the moat and connect the plaza to other parts of the ruined dwarven enclave. There's a short bridge spanning the moat to the south, which you just crossed. Holding up the bridge and colonnades are enormous statues of dwarves submerged up to their necks. Perched atop the pyramid and watching over the vault is a humanoid figure in a feathered cloak mounted on a large draconic creature. The water in the moat flows west before plunging over a waterfall into the dark abyss. Sound of rushing water echoes like thunder within this vault, the ceiling of which glitters with mineral deposits like a perpetual starry night. As you approach the figure on the beast, takes to the air and lands near you. Let me see if he has a specific page, sorry. Alright, so he's a robed cultist on top of a wyvern. Well met, well met. Where are you? Where are you headed? What brings you here?
Our diplomat is AFK apparently and coming back. I'm gonna let him talk.
Welcome back. This is
What I
relevant
miss?
for this is relevant for you. So
Uh-oh.
atop the pyramid, the cultist riding the wyvern takes the air, flies down, landing near you. Well met, well met. Where are you headed? What brings you here?
We come to see Orisi.
I don't believe the mistress is seeing anyone right now.
She will want to see us. I guarantee it. Nat 20 on my persuasion, if that helps.
It does. Apparently. Very well. See your way into the center, up the stairs. You can leave that one with me. I'll see to it he gets back. Or doesn't. I'm rather
Indeed.
bored at the moment. Maybe I'll play with him some.
Have fun then. I'm gonna walk past him then towards the center.
You have to.
I'm assuming everybody's still following. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
You have to circle around the walkway. There are doorways on the east or west. The western path approaches the waterfall into nothingness. Eastern path towards the bridge. Or, well, colonnades on the east.
Do we have any idea which way to go?
Both doorways, east or west, lead into the center.
Oh,
So
the
it's-
waterfall or bridge, but they
Yeah.
both go that way.
Yeah. I mean, you're on a walkway just looping around. It's just that you want to
Yeah.
travel by.
Looking over my shoulder. The bridge?
Seems fitting.
I take the bridge then.
Let me go check on that real quick. I'll be right back.
Dun dun dun. Here we go, guys. Get ready.
So I was totally going to try to polymorph the wyvern.
Oh, come on. You know I can fast talk my way past.
But now I'm just going to polymorph Kate again into a giant ape.
Good. He needs a hit point protection.
Yeah. See how our fight goes this time, wrecked.
Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. We walk in there, you two immediately start fighting again. Crap.
Alright, so heading east towards the bridge. The stone colonnades span the moat surrounding the step pyramid. Stone pillars line the way like enormous trees engraved with the names and likenesses of notable dwarves of the past. Broken pieces of wood and stone litter the floor. Ends at a walkway enclosing a step pyramid that you are in front of. And the doorways in front of you into the Grand Hall. Just entering.
Stopping before the door. Are you ready? And prefer to jump right to it or smooth talk?
Is there any smooth talking, a cult leader?
No idea. But it might allow us to get closer before we launch.
You're the one that's been flying into combat recently. By your lead.
I give a pointed glance at Rex and then look back at Falgrim. Yes, I suppose my temper has been out of control. Very well. I turn and walk in.
I didn't see any of that because I'm still soul searching.
Probably for the best. Probably for the best.
Yeah.
Follow.
What's that, Dave?
Following.
Okay.
We're both angry, Ryan. It's okay.
But yeah, you keep
I'm a bard. I've got to play it off.
referencing me as the bad guy.
Well, I didn't attack Kate.
Hmm.
You attacked a stupid, harmless bird person.
I
That's
think
pretty much Cade.
they're in the temple. They're all cultists.
I can.
Or just completely like killed the dude who was supposed to give us an audience.
He wasn't going to.
Not then.
I got an audience anyways.
Hey man, however you justify.
You're welcome to call me out in game just as much.
Nah, I'm good.
I'm playing off the deity issue.
Yeah, but you're not calling me out in game. You're like doing like shiesty shit, like where you just like look at me when I'm not paying attention.
Well, one, I didn't know you weren't paying attention. I stepped away. I didn't realize you were soul searching, and that is my way of calling you out in game. And you're welcome to do the same back. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. It's all RP.
I don't feel bad because I'm playing my character.
Okay, yeah.
Just these side glances and things like that. Whatever.
Well, after your God comments, that's why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Alright, so you make your way through the 20-foot stone doors. They've seen, though stone, they've seen a heavy amount of use, so they move without much struggle. Entering the grand hall, you see 2 rows of pillars supporting the 20-foot high ceiling of this marble hall. Pillars are sculpted to resemble dwarves locked in solemn stares. Each one clutches a stone axe. East of the pillars are 2 ascending marble staircases without handrails. In the middle of the room, several cultists in gray feathered robes levitate a few feet above the floor while chanting a hymn. Howling air rises from a pit in the middle of the floor.
How far apart are they?
Standing room. It's roughly 5 foot apart from each other. There is 7 in total, levitating 3 feet above the floor.
Okay.
I open my mouth to say something and then just kind of look around the room and close it again, kind of speechless.
You're the wordsmith. Should that
Do I
fail,
see
my
any target, any person that stands above? I don't know. Stands out.
There doesn't appear to be a. I mean, there's one of the. Hold on. Thank you. Sorry, Penny wanted to brush my teeth. There is one of the hurricanes you fought before, as well as a sky weaver. The other 5 are initiates, so there's not like a noted high level or high rank that you can see. They also, given that you are the first one that entered, don't seem to really pay any attention. They just continue their chanting. You are muted.
Looking back to the group, I don't see our target here. We can either try to bluff past this if there's another room, or clear the room. I'm honestly at a loss. I kind of expected her to be wherever we were led.
You must have missed my other description, where there are stairwells going up in this room.
Yeah, I still expected her to be here.
Okay.
Well, you still are wearing that robe.
Yeah.
So.
Decide quickly. I'm worried about this incantation.
We can shut it down, or we can then try one of the stairwells.
No, we shut it down.
Alright. You said they're floating?
They are levitating above the ground.
Like, a foot off the ground or like 10 feet off the ground?
3 feet.
I'm going to. So no one objects to shutting this down. Give me
I'm-
5.
I'm going to follow your lead on that. Yeah, I'll move towards one that you're not going towards.
I'm not going towards anything.
Wrecked is unresponsive.
All right, I'm going to cast silence since they're 5 feet apart.
Cool. As soon as I see him casting a spell, I'm going to move forward.
So in a 20-foot radius, no sound can be emitted. So the incantation will stop. And I'm trying to look up everything else.
That's what, silence?
Yeah. Something to know, Ryan. Any creature or object inside the sphere is immune to thunder damage.
Don't have to worry about it from me.
Casting a spell that includes a verbal component is impossible here.
Okay. As you cast, the chanting ends. I need initiatives from everyone. There's an initiative from you, Lawrence. Jeez.
Yeah, I know. I look down when you're kidding me. People even after Dave, it's terrible.
Ryan, are you still playing out of it, or do you want to roll your initiative?
Nope. I'm literally just like, I seem like I'm in another world.
Okay, I just wanted to confirm.
Nope, I appreciate it. No, Chris, you can't say that when you said that Torm weeps. That's judging my character.
No, that's fair.
I was going to say, you told me I've been a hothead. That was about it.
Alright. So, a silence falls in the room, made most noticeable by in your 20-foot radius of the spell, you can no longer hear the rushing of wind from the opening in the center, but you still hear the wind howling outside of it.
Okay.
As you cast, the cultists which were previously ignoring you turn and face you, and it's your action.
Yeah, there's one, what do you call them? Tempest Riders?
There's a Skyweaver.
Skyweaver.
Yep, they're the ones riding the Wyvern. There's one Hurricane, and there are 5 Initiates.
Kill them all.
I want to see if I can get something crazy to happen.
Damn,
Let's
you took the blanket.
I'm going to blind the wyvern. Hopefully it'll freak out. 14 con save. Wait, is that number right? 8 plus 4 plus 3. Sorry, 15.
For the sake of the Skyweavers, the Wyvern and Rider are one unit, kind of like the Borrow Shark that you guys fought in the Earth.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember that now. But yeah, so I'll blind them both.
You successfully blind the both of them.
Good.
You said con save, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I will stand in front of my squishier partners, but no further, and end my turn.
Alright. You move into the entryway of the room. Baron, you had moved into the room after he cast, right?
Yeah.
Before initiative was set up. How far in
Yeah.
did you move?
10 feet.
Okay. So, you're 10 feet in, they're 20 feet away from you, and Fulgrim's 10 behind. Just so you have a rough estimate.
I'm outside the circle, correct?
The Circle of Silence?
Yeah.
Yes, Baron is on the edge.
Okay.
He... This game has too many books, damn it. Why can't there just be one fuck you volume?
It'd probably be $100 book.
Blindness, there it is.
Con save at the end of each of his turns. So at the beginning he's fucked. If he makes it on the next one, he gains his vision back.
I just wanted to see what exactly it could or couldn't do if it specified. Alright, the Wyvern attempts to, or the Skyweaver, moves backwards, successfully not bumping into anything or anyone. It's full movement. So it is on the opposite end of the room, just moved back 30 feet. Your Constitution was your DC was a 15.
Yeah.
All right, he successfully shakes free of the blindness. Cade.
Alright, so is anybody on the ground? I know we had a few people levitating and flying and whatnot.
Can't be levitating anymore. No more Majuk.
Oh, yeah. Alright.
Unless it doesn't have a verbal component, rather.
Is anyone currently next to an enemy? Is there anyone I can flank?
No one has moved in enough to be near the enemies. They are still floating around the center. The levitation is not attached to a magical effect that was happening. It is tied to the air whipping through the opening. It causes like you could slow fall if you were in the center of it, but it's got a lift effect outside of it. It's just a powerful wind coming from there, so they're still floating.
Cool.
And the Skyweaver has moved to the opposite side of the room.
Alright. Is there anyone close to me other than that Skyreaver and that dude floating on the pillar of air?
All of the cultists are around the column of air.
Gotcha,
So
and they're all floating.
Yeah, and you would have to move in. You are still at the doorway. So it would be 30 feet to move in. You would move into the Aura of Silence that Thulgrim cast, but then they're in close proximity to each other, so you'd have your pick of anything but the Skyweaver.
All right, so they're not so high that they're out of range.
They're 3 feet off the ground.
Okay. Would that silence affect my chi?
I don't.
It's not a spell.
I don't believe so. I don't think there's a verbal component to that.
There is not.
All right. Just wanted to make sure. All right, I'll go in and attack the nastiest looking one of the bunch. Oh, slipping on my Claws of the Umberhulk as I do so.
All right, the nastiest one of the bunch that's in that area is the unarmored ones you faced before.
The tornado guys.
Yeah.
All right, first roll is a nat 20.
Crit threat.
All right, so what if this next roll hits? That's a crit.
Yes.
Okay. Does an 18 hit?
Does an 18 hit a hurricane? It do.
Ooh. All right. This is my second crit ever. What do I do now?
Roll damage, double it.
Okay, cool. That's only for the one attack. If I was to use a chi point, would I be able to use it for all flurries of blows?
No.
Okay.
Because you're with the flurry of blows, they're separate attack rolls, so you would need to roll crits for those individually to do the crit damage.
Okay. All right, so that's 18 damage.
You also add your strength twice. If you didn't.
Oh, I did not. So that would be +2. So yeah, I think that's what, 20 damage. And then I would like to spend a chi point, flurry of blows. First one, 16. Second one was a 23.
16, 23, both hit.
All right. That'll be for another 18 damage combined.
Another 18.
I'm tempted to try to make him fall prone to see if it would do anything, but
You notice with your first strike as you connected the hurricane that the levitation seems to wear off.
okay. Yeah, I'll do the dex saving throw for prone.
Okay. What's the DC?
It's what, D20 plus my dex, right? Or is it? It tells me this, actually. I'm sorry.
I believe the skill does, yeah.
Yeah, 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom. All right, 12. It's got to be the 12.
All right. The hurricane successfully does not get knocked prone.
All right, second attack. Does a 12 hit?
No.
All right, and my turn.
All right. The hurricane shakes his head. He does look worse for the wear, for what it's worth, but he lashes out at you. In a similar fashion to what you just did, striking out twice. What's your AC?
14.
14, connecting twice. For 13 damage.
What's your dex modifier?
+3.
Don't you get an unarmored buff as a monk, or is that barbarian?
I do. I think that's with that already.
That'd be with your dex. Just seems really low for a monk.
Imagine unarmored defense. If no
10.
armor, AC gets wisdom too.
Yeah, well, it's AC because it's 10 plus Dex plus Wisdom. Dex is a +3, Wisdom's a +1. So I'm at
Oh, you got a
14.
low whiz for a monk. All right. I was just curious. I wasn't giving you shit.
All right,
Oh, no problem.
So the hurricane strikes out twice, connecting for 13 damage.
Yep.
And it is now Jail's turn.
Are they close enough to hit with a 10-foot diameter spell?
What's the range on your spell?
Moonbeam. It is
Being
Come on,
60
Thorn
by
whip them.
memory.
Thorn whip them into the tunnel of wind. Do it. See
120.
what happens. They'll flying away.
Yeah, you got the range to cast it, and it would catch a couple of them in the moonbeam.
Okay, so I'll cast Moonbeam at level 3, and then I will turn into a brown bear and go forward 40 feet.
What's Tyrion's lackey's name again? Or his old lackey? Brian, help me out here. Braun. There's a Braun moment here that you just passed up on with that thorn whip. You have no honor. He did.
Alright, so Moonbeam is what? Damage on the end of their turn?
At the start of their turn.
Or move into.
Or move
Yes, right. And it's a Dex save. I'm sorry, Constitution save.
Constitution, what?
14.
14 for you? Okay.
Yep.
So, Moonbeam, Brown Bear, moving 40 feet will put you in the silence. Just
Okay.
so you know. But you are within range of melee attacks on them. The initiates. Let's see. 4 of them fail.
So 15 damage to the ones who didn't fail. Or the ones who did fail, sorry.
The ones who did.
Yeah, and 7 to the one who didn't. Or any of them who didn't.
15 and 7. Alright. Alright. They all lose their levitation and land on the floor and approach you to strike. Brown Bear in closest. What's your AC in bear form?
11?
Mike, I think you're heavy breathing into the mic.
Oh, my bad, guys. I'm a mouth breather.
It's the cigarettes.
Alright, first
It's
one
just a
connects.
deviated septum.
The first one connects for 3 damage. The second one crits you for 6. Third misses. Fourth hits you for 2. And fifth misses. Which will make it Baron's turn.
Woo! So shit ton around jail and 1 or 2 in front of Cade.
Most of them had approached jail and attacked. Cade was nearby.
So Cade's got the hurricane in front
Cade's
of him,
got the hurricane. The initiates are around jail.
and there was an air weaver, was it?
The Skyweaver is on the other side of the room.
How far?
You had already moved in 20 feet, so 50 feet away from you.
And Cade and Jail are how far in front of me?
Jail is 20 feet in front of you. Cade was 10.
Alright, well, they're in the area of silence, so I can't yell out to them. Before I dive into the area of silence, Wrecked! Get the one in the back! And I charge in to get flanking on the Hurricane. Is that okay?
You call out to Rect and run in to get flanking on the Hurricane, yes.
Alright, so a 24 for the first hit.
24 connects.
And a nat 20. Failed on the crit threat, but hit.
Okay.
So the swords are flaming.
Yep.
So 9. 25 points of damage. Did you hear me? 25 points of damage?
Yep, I'm just
Alright.
responding to.
I wasn't sure if I muted before or after I said it.
Sorry about that. You drive your rapiers into the Hurricane, and he slumps to the ground, unmoving. Wrecked, give me a perception. And you are muted, just so you know.
24.
Alright, so you very clearly snap out of it, and you are aware that, one, Baron just called out to you specifically, and you see that everybody's in battle before you. So you can roll your initiative.
16.
Okay. That'll bring us to Fulgrim.
Since the incantation is stopped, actually perception. Perception is a 17. Does anyone appear to be a powerful spellcaster?
They all look like spellcasters. They don't appear to be any of the priests you've dealt with previously, which would be the strongest casters of the wind cult that you've faced so far. But they've all had they've all got magic abilities. If you were to try to distinguish which would be the strongest caster, you would probably guess the Skyweaver in the back.
I'll leave it up for now. I'm gonna go assist. Jail has like 4 around her, right?
4 or 5, yes.
I will give myself flanking on one of them and thwack.
Okay.
That's a nat 20. Let's see if I get something here. I know I ask this every time. I'm really not used to melee. It's my roll plus my strength plus my
Proficiency.
proficiency. So I'm really not used to melee. 17.
17 to hit.
17 to confirm crit.
Confirm.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby, it's a triple. Let's see. It's 10 plus 9. 19.
Alright, were you attacking the ones that look weaker, the weakest from the moonbeam, or the one that didn't look like he took the full damage?
I'm gonna just go by position. The one where I'm not gonna be uber susceptible to flanking if they choose to swing around onto me.
Okay. One of the initiates falls under your blow. As you eviscerate him with your short sword.
I am going to silently scream with a face of anger. So I'm screaming, but they just don't hear me.
Right.
Bah!
Rex, you're up, buddy.
Uber effective.
So I sent you some messages.
Yep, I saw them. That's I was getting you into as far as the nod. So I see what your plan is, but it's now your action to go about it. There are 4 initiates in combat with Fulgrim and Jail, 40 feet ahead of you. There is the 20-foot radius of silence that they are in. Cade and Baron were in combat with a hurricane just outside of the silence, and there is the Skyweaver 70 feet from you on the other side of the room.
And if I can recall correctly, Baron told me to take care of the Skyweaver.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so I will double move to the Skyweaver.
Okay.
Not even double move, because double move won't even help me. Can I? What's a sprint? Sprint is 3 times.
Yeah, but I believe you'd have to do a straight line of it, and you will take several attacks of opportunity.
So you
If I have
to
the idea of a battlefield correctly.
You'd probably just rather do the dash action, which is you move your speed twice, but you can change your direction.
Alright, so I'll double move to take no attacks of opportunity, and I am 10 feet away.
Okay. On your approach, the Skyweaver will turn and attack you since you came near. Being outside of the area, he will turn and cast Lightning Bolt at you. On you? At you? Please make a dexterity saving throw.
15.
And also, Cade and Jail make saving throws.
What kind of saving throw? Sorry.
Dexterity.
18.
Alright, you are all successful, so you only take half. You all take 16 damage. As a bolt of lightning surges through the three of you, you are able to dodge most of it, with it only tagging you in your extremities as you sidestep.
I didn't take any damage from it just because of my
Right.
evasion.
Yeah, that. You're a little more nimbly than the rest.
Nimbly pimbly.
That will bring us to your turn, Cade.
Alright, so everyone's still pretty much in the same place. I just got that hurricane in front of me still, right?
The hurricane has been fallen. Between
Oh,
you
yeah.
and, between you and Baron, you did enough damage to render him unconscious or deceased, whichever the case may be. But not far from you is Jail in combat with multiple initiates and also Fulgrim.
Okay, how far am I from that big guy?
Skyweaver was, I believe, 50 feet from you. You'd have to move past Jail, Fulgrim, and the initiates and the pit to get to the Weaver. Sorry,
Alright.
40 feet. He moved into attack Wrecked.
Well, I know Rect. Well, I know firsthand that Rect can handle himself, so I'm gonna help you.
Okay.
I don't have my rage anymore.
Oh, another nat 20. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Yes. That'll be 18 damage.
All right. You bring your claws crashing down on an initiate. Removing one of his arms. He falls screaming, but you cannot hear it.
Alright. Second attack on another one.
No.
No?
Can't choose a second target with your attack.
Oh, I can't do that with my extra attack.
I believe with your
Don't have
first
cleave, Bleach.
Yeah, you need cleave.
Do I? It doesn't say that on the extra attack. It just says you can attack twice instead of once whenever you take the attack action on your turn. I mean, if that's the way it is, that's the way it is. I have no problem with it.
I might be blurring 3.5 and 5 again. I'm going to delegate to Lawrence.
If you have an extra attack, you should, unless it says you must use it against the same opponent, you should be okay to target somebody else. It's like me using my offhand weapon to hit the second person. If they're in range, I can do that.
Yep, melding 3.5 in my head again. Sorry, dude.
Oh, no problem, man.
I had
We've all
cleave.
done that tonight.
I had cleave for too long. I'm sorry.
All right,
That was why I took cleave back in the day.
What page are the feet? What page are the feet on?
Chapter 5, I think.
this is a extra attack for my class ability.
Right. I thought it was.
No, I understand where you're
Oh,
going.
I thought you were
with
looking up that. I
No,
gotcha.
no.
No.
I have the achievement book. Cleave, you can strike many adjacent foes with a single blow. You can
Oh,
attack against a foe within reach that cleaves into other foes. So yeah, so basically, instead of your
okay.
extra attack going into another target, it attacks all adjacent targets that are within melee of you.
that's pretty badass.
Yes, it is.
Alright,
Second
so-
attack is a 22.
22 hits. I thought there was something specific about monks with using flurry of blows that it specifically said you could target different enemies with it, and that's why.
Well, with flurry of blows, I'd have to look that up. But this is just my regular extra attack.
Right.
Oh yeah, I can go and do other targets with that too. Dropping shit. That's going to be 8 damage.
Okay. You drop another initiate.
I turn my attention to one of the final initiates and end my turn.
The hurricane is no more. Jail.
Alright. Can I move the moonbeam onto multiple targets again, or no?
Not really. You can choose either of the remaining initiates, or I don't remember what Moonbeam's movement is.
60 feet in any direction.
You can move it towards the Skyweaver in that case. But it would be individual on all bases.
I guess I'll just try to kill these motherfuckers. So I'm gonna attack the guy in front of me.
Bear going bear.
16.
Hit.
Oh, that's 8 damage, piercing. Does that kill him?
You drop the initiate.
Am I within reach of the other one?
You'd have to move, but you could move to within range.
So I get 2 attacks, but can I move in between? I don't think I
Yeah.
can.
Yes, you can.
I can? Okay. Then I'll move and attack the other one. That is a 22 to hit.
Hit.
And 11 damage to him.
Alright, you drop the last initiate.
And then I will consume a spell slot and heal myself with a bonus action.
Okay.
That's my turn.
That'll bring us
Actually, can I continue to move towards the Skyweaver?
I believe you still have movement left, so yes.
So I'll move. I have a 40 total movement, so whatever is left towards the guy.
Alright, you move 20 feet towards him, he's 20 feet away.
Okay.
That'll bring us to Baron.
Alright, so all the initiates are dead. Hurricane's dead. It's just the Skyweaver left.
Yes.
And he's 50 feet away, so I will take dash action and get over there.
Okay.
Get up in his face.
You are up in his face.
Alright, well, that's about all I got.
Assuming you're positioning for flanking with,
Oh, yeah.
that'll bring us to Fulgrim.
How far away am I?
30 feet.
Alright, I move 30 feet and attack. And I miss. I'm done.
Okay. Wrecked.
Crush him. Break him.
I will break you.
Alright. 10-foot step.
For Mother Russia.
Attacking. .24 hit.
24 hits.
And this is Thunder's negated.
Thunder was
We're out of that.
inside the silence. You're out of it.
Alright, so 10... 16 damage, 10 regular, 6 thunder. And I attack again. It's an 18 hit.
Yes.
Thirteen regular and 7 thunder.
You are broken.
Alright, D Skyweaver does not look like he's doing too well already. Good old Iron Fang. In response, he lashes out at you twice. Missing with the first and second. Fuck.
1 second on that. I give based on Sentinel, I get an attack of opportunity because he's within 5 feet of me and attacked somebody that wasn't me.
Okay.
Oh, does flanking deal additional damage?
No,
it just gives
Now
advantage.
you get advantage.
and I get sneak attack because of it. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
$19 damage?
Alright. The Skyweaver, staring into Rex's eyes, blinks a couple times as as you can watch the life fade out.
As the tip of a flaming rapier pokes out in his chest.
Skyweaver falls. And you're out of combat. We'll call it there.
Yeah, boy.
That was good teamwork. We're gelling again. This is good, guys. We all need to go to our happy places for a little bit. Good.
Kill
I'm
some
happy
folk.
place. I'm playing D&D. I'm not taking anything personally.
Kill some folk that aren't NPC or that aren't like harmless.
The RPCs?
Yeah, that aren't PCs and aren't like, you know, unarmed.
If you look 6 out of 10, bro, how many whiskeys have you had?
I had one.
Really?
Yep, so 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
It's 1, but if you keep topping it off, it still only counts as 1.
No, it was only one.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
What
saying.
whiskey?
Dave's hair just stands up more on its own as he goes deeper into the glass.
Yeah, that little like quasi mohawk he's got going on through his headset. That just reeks blast.
What kind of
It
whiskey?
has grown as the night's gone on.
Maker's 46. I got on my
What is 46?
So Maker's Mark?
Well, yeah, Maker's Mark 46. It's a different. I don't know. I got it on my way back from New Hampshire.
Check out this badass over here. Alright, I believe y'all have roughly equivalent experience. How close are you to level? Should be a few thousand off.
Way a lot off.
Need 5,000.
I need $6,000.
You need 6k?
Mhm.
I need 50 short of 5,000.
Alright, 2,000 experience for everyone. It was a good RP session.
Do I get a bonus since I practically bested Wreck?
What?
Do I get another 1,000 bonus experience because I didn't cave Cade's skull in when I was standing over him?
Oof.
Can I get an extra 1,000 experience for throwing a dagger at a god?
I level because I'm the voice of reason.
Look at that bonus experience.